All right, lesson 2.5, solving equations with absolute value. All right, like Addison said, absolute value. Anything that comes at absolute value is what? Positive. Okay, we've had some warm-ups involving absolute value. Basically, what we're doing, it's absolute value is the distance from 0 on a number line. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to do some expressions. We're going to do some equations, and we'll do some graphing. Okay. When I say expression, here's an example. You're going to evaluate. So if you have the absolute value of m plus 6, close absolute value, minus 14, if m equals 4. Okay, going back to chapter 1, what do I need to do with this right here? If m is equal to 4, what do I do with this? Plug it in. The math word is substitute. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take out m and just put 4. So I'm going to say 4 plus 6 minus 14. And now do the math. Absolute value. 4 plus 6 is what? 10. Absolute value of 10 minus 14. Absolute value of positive 10 is simply, no, positive. Yep, there you go. 10 minus 14. And your answer here is negative 4. Why is my answer negative when I'm talking about absolute value, everything's positive?
Because of what's inside.
Right. And what messed it up here? This minus 14, right? That's why, piece of advice here, make sure your absolute value lines are clear, okay? It's not very hard, is it? That's all part of, that's the main section. All right, let's do one more. We'll scoot this up a little bit. All right, number 2, evaluate. (23) minus absolute value of 3 minus 4x, close absolute value, if x is equal to positive 2. All right, try that one by yourself. You're going to take x out and put 2 in. Keep in mind, anything that comes out of the absolute value is positive. Yes. Oh, sorry. Move. Here, let me move it up. Is that better? Okay. All right, your answer is positive. Two-digit number, less than 20. Who's got it?
18.
Who got 18? All right, let's do it together. Good. So I'm going to bring down 23 minus 3 minus 4 times 2. Okay, so I'm going to do the math here. 23 minus 3 minus 8. I'm doing extra steps. Okay, I know it's. All right, so 23 minus. What's 3 minus 8? What's the absolute value of negative 5? 5. 23 minus 5 is 18. I think on your quiz you have 2 or 3 of those. Yes.
I thought the 3 was a 13 and I still got 18.
Say the first part again.
I thought the 3 was a 13 and I still got 18 in mine. I'll take it.
I don't know why, but I turned the.
Here? No. Did you add the opposite?
I just did 8.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Just be careful with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure. I wouldn't change the problem. Did you get 18? Huh?
No.
Okay.
I had well, 4 times 2, I got 8 eyes. And then 13 minus 8, 5. So
I'll have to complete
I got it right, I guess.
that.
Or maybe your math feeling wrong.
Or if you got it wrong.
All that matters is that the answer.
Yeah, I got
the
the answer,
So that's all that matters. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna come look at it. What do y'all think? I should go look at it, right?
Yeah, go look at it.
Nick?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Never mind. I was gonna say something sarcastic. All right, let's move on. I want, you know what? You don't have to get your book out. This is where, so we have evaluate. Here's one way I'm gonna talk about absolute value. I'm gonna give you a value for your variable. You're gonna plug it back in. You're gonna substitute. All right. Another way is we're gonna solve equations. All right. So example 3. I got it. Thank you. Wow, hold on one second. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Absolute value of f plus 5, close absolute value equals 17. The directions are simply going to say solve. When solving equations that involve absolute value, this is an equation, there's our equal sign. There are 2 cases to consider. The expression inside, this can be a positive f, or it can also be what? A negative, all right? So there's 2 cases. This is it is a rule, all right? When you solve for this, I'm gonna change colors just so you know that there's case 1 and case 2. Take out the absolute value. F plus 5 equals 17. Case 2, F plus 5 equals what? Who can tell me? No guesses? Negative 17. So you're going to have 2 separate equations, one with a positive, one with a negative. So go ahead and solve these. I'm going to do them up here. You do them on your paper. Again, I stress, please watch your positives and negatives. Okay. Did everybody get 12? Okay, did you get negative 22? Okay. Stop for a second. Let's take these numbers and put it back in, and you'll see why they're both right. Look at 12. Substitute 12 in for F. What is 12 plus 5?
17.
Absolute value of positive 17 is
17.
You got it? Negative 22. Let's go up here. Negative 22 plus 5 is negative 17. What's the absolute value of negative 17? Positive. You see why 2 answers are right. You have to. 99% of the time, yes. So the way to write this is like multiple choice. You could say negative 22, comma 12. Because you have 2 options. F can be negative 22, and F can be positive 12. All right, as you're writing it down, I'm going to ask you to draw a nice number line. Zero in the middle. Shortly for classwork, you're going to have this, okay? You see how it gives you the number line? Okay? So to the right is positive. I'm going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'll stop at 14. I think I'm going to need to go a little further actually on the left. To the left is negative. So I'm going to do negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, negative 12. I'm going to go all the way to negative, I'll stop at negative 24. So in order to graph this, guys, this is so easy. Oh my goodness. What are our 2 answers? 12 and negative 22. Okay, to graph this, you simply just go to 12 and you're going to do a nice little dot. Look how cute that is. And then negative 22, I'm going to do a nice little dot again, and then we are done. Quick review. There's 2 cases. Do y'all see why there's 2 answers? Because you could have positive or negative coming out and it's positive. So when you're solving an equation, you have 2 scenarios. You make the answer positive and then negative. And then to graph it, you're just going the graphs are easy. Okay? All right, let's do one more though. So I'm going to do number 4. I'm going to move this up about right there. Number 4, absolute value, y plus 2, close absolute value, equals 4. You have 2 situations. Y plus 2 equals positive 4. Y plus 2 equals negative 4. Solve the equations. You can go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it slowly. Minus 2 on both sides. The 2's cancel. Y is positive 2. Over here, 2's cancel again. Y is negative 6. Who got those right? Yes.
So it's basically you just take what it equals to and add the answer. Or add the y plus.
Yeah, so you're gonna take, the absolute value goes away. You're gonna make it equal to the positive and the negative answer, every time.
I'm saying like, you just, like for the first one, you can just do y plus 2 equals the positive 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can just, I mean, on any of these problems, you can just take the answer and then add it to, add the 4, I don't know how to say this, add like what it equals to the plus whatever it is, and you'll get the second answer. Like.
I see what you're saying, in the negative.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. If you did not understand him, ignore him.
I don't know.
But no, I know exactly what you mean. Actually, it makes sense. But still do the math to make sure you're right.
No, I know.
Okay. That may not have made sense to you, and that's okay. That was, I mean, he's right. Who got 2 and -6? All right, do a quick number line. This is an easy number line. Our numbers aren't as big. You have 0 in the middle. That was a really bad number line. I apologize.
Do we have to do number line for like every notebook?
Well, I'm giving you a worksheet that has the number line on there, so you don't have to draw them. All right, so to plot, you're just gonna do y is 2. There you go. Y is -6. There you go. Any questions on that? Absolute value is kind of fun, isn't it? It's not bad. Just make sure you do the 2 cases, all right? Write it neatly. I would separate it because you are going to have 2 different answers. Yes, ma'am.
When you write the 2 different cases,
Right.
do you add the negative to the,
Add this negative?
yeah?
Yes. Okay, guys, that's a really good question. To make absolute value true, you have to do the 2 situations. The 2 situations are 4, -4. Up here, it was 17, -17. Okay?
So if it's negative, you make it like not negative.
Right. Okay. You will, let's see, we're at 9:20. Okay, good. Let me stop this recording.